And hi everyone. So this is my reflection one. I just want to start off by saying it's been a great 5 weeks, and I've learned a lot in these last 5 weeks, both in and out of the classroom. I think one of the first few things that pops into my head when I'm thinking about what we've done in these last few weeks, I was able to observe a MIT class, which, if you don't know, I think we all know, is like the class that you have to take if you get caught with marijuana on campus. From that class, it was interesting because I went into it thinking, oh, people are going to be kind of weird about it. No one's going to want to participate. It's going to be an awkward thing to observe. And I thought the whole dynamic of the workshop would be completely different from what we've been doing in class and what we've been learning, like Tuesdays at 7s and workshops on request. But it was actually really surprising. I thought it was a really great experience. The facilitators did a really great job, and I believe we're going to have to, or at least the AOD team is going to have to do some of those workshops next semester. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we do have to. So taking away some of those skills just by observing was really nice. I noticed that the facilitators were very relaxed. They made it clear we're not here to get you in trouble. We have nothing to do with the fact that you got in trouble. We're here to teach you about safer ways, maybe talk about your goals and how marijuana interferes with your goals. So I really like the approach that the workshop took, and I also just think in general the facilitators gave off a really good vibe, which I think is important to see, because personally I think if I would have gone into it without ever observing one, I would have probably been more serious than they were, thinking oh, this has to be serious, and it might have not gone as well as it did with their demeanor. They were very relaxed. They were very open-minded. They were not at all hesitant with any questions. Also, if people said something that maybe they disagree with, they didn't show it at all, which I think was great, and I think it's a good takeaway from observing that workshop. Also, sorry, I have my notes on my phone. For the run-throughs we've been doing in class, I thought they were super helpful to watch. I think hearing the critiques and the things that people really like about other people's workshops is really beneficial to the people that workshops later. Mine isn't until November, so hearing what people like about other people's workshops makes me think about, okay, maybe how could I incorporate something like this into my workshop. And hearing things that people have some critiques on, the use of certain language or tone, stuff like that, it makes me more conscious and aware of what I want to do and how I want to change that if I feel like it's something I may be doing wrong as well. I don't want to use the word wrong, but something I can improve on. So yeah, it's been pretty cool, and I think it's actually interesting just to see the run-throughs, because I feel for the people that have already done the run-throughs, there's been so much progress, I think, in confidence and how well people have been facilitating, and it's going to be really interesting to see everyone else do their run-throughs. It's really nice to see everyone's progress, and yeah. And then for a little bit more on the technical side of things, it's been really, I feel this semester's been a lot more, I guess, professional. We're using Box, we're doing a lot more meetings. We're working with so many other people. We have to really work on our communication skills. I think that's something I do lack, is a little bit of organizational skills when it comes to emails and scheduling. I've already messed up on scheduling on 2 different things, and I've had to move stuff around, and I realized that I've been a little hectic when it comes to that. And after these 5 weeks, I think I have a much better idea of what I've been doing day to day, and it's going to be a lot easier going forward. I think I'm already getting better at time management and just making sure I'm setting aside time for myself, to make sure I have time for homework. I'm taking a class at Parkland, so I have to make sure I set aside some time for that. I have clearly the CCP thing. I have to make sure I have enough time to do extra hours that we need to do, and also just to actually enjoy it. When it comes to Box, I'm not that tech savvy, so it's been really nice learning more about different ways to communicate online and sharing documents and things like that. And I feel I'll probably use Box in the future. Seems like a more professional Google Drive. So it's been nice learning more about that. I'm also excited to add more stuff to the portfolio. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's a little difficult because I even struggled with the CCP bio. But it's going to be a good skill to develop. And yeah, so far it's been a pretty good 5 weeks. I think that ideas have just been building up, and I'm pretty excited about the next few weeks to come. Today Actually, tonight I did tabling at the library for the health and wellness team. It was about physical wellness, and that was a really great experience. I feel like it was just me and Sam and someone else. He professor, I believe. I forgot. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot his name. Oh, his name was Ken. But it was a really cool experience because it was just us three, and I feel like we got really interactive with people. It was actually a really great experience. I feel like I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone and like really got people to like come to the table like, hey, you want a stress ball? I'll come answer a question. So yeah, these last 5 weeks have been really, really great, and yeah, I'm excited for the next few weeks to come. All right.